These two coins may look ordinary, just simple 1-cent pennies. But wait, don't scroll away. Because coins like these have shocked the world, selling for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars. Most people spend them without a second thought, and that's the biggest mistake they can make. The real value of a coin isn't just its age. It's hidden in the tiny details. Rare dates, mint marks, design variations, and minting errors most people never notice. In today's video, we're taking a close look at these two US 1-cent coins, their history, their design, and the small signs that can turn a common penny into a life-changing treasure. So make sure you watch until the end, because a coin just like this could be sitting in your pocket, your drawer, or your old collection, and you might not even know what it's really worth. The 2009 1-cent coin from the United States of America may look like an ordinary modern penny, but for serious collectors, it represents one of the most talked-about Lincoln cents of the modern era. Issued during a historic year that marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin holds special significance, especially when found in exceptional condition. While billions of pennies are spent every day without a second thought, certain examples of the 2009 cent have captured extraordinary attention in the collector market due to sharp strikes, flawless surfaces, rare mint errors, or high professional grading. In circulated condition, its value may remain modest, but when preserved in near-perfect or mint-state condition, prices can rise dramatically. High-grade specimens certified by top grading services have been known to sell for hundreds, thousands, and in rare, error-based, or ultra-high-grade cases, eye-catching five-figure dollar amounts. Some collectors actively search rolls and old collections, hoping to discover a pristine example that could transform a simple 1-cent coin into a serious financial asset. The true power of the 2009 penny lies not in its face value, but in the possibility hidden within condition, rarity, and demand, a reminder that even a single cent can become a small fortune when history, quality, and collector interest align perfectly. The fascination with the 2009 1-cent coin continues to grow among collectors, investors, and everyday people who suddenly realize that even a modern penny can hold extraordinary potential. Struck at the Denver Mint during one of the most symbolic years in American numismatic history, this coin belongs to the Lincoln Bicentennial Series, a program that transformed the traditional penny design into four unique reverse designs representing different stages of Abraham Lincoln's life. While millions of these coins were released into circulation, not all examples are equal, and that is where the story becomes truly interesting. The Denver Mint produced these coins with varying strike quality, surface detail, and overall finish, meaning that only a small percentage survived in truly exceptional condition. Coins that avoided scratches, contact marks, improper storage, or circulation have become increasingly difficult to find, and collectors are willing to pay strong dollar amounts for such examples. As time passes, demand for high-grade modern coins continues to rise, especially among registry-set collectors who compete to own the finest known examples. A 2009 penny graded in top mint state condition can command prices far beyond what most people would ever expect from a single cent. When professional grading services certify these coins at elite levels, the market often responds aggressively. Prices can climb from modest sums into hundreds of dollars, then into thousands, depending on eye appeal, strike sharpness, and rarity within the grade population. In rare circumstances, especially when combined with unusual mint errors, dramatic die varieties, or nearly perfect surfaces, values can reach astonishing levels that surprise even experienced collectors. One of the most exciting aspects of the 2009 1-cent is the possibility of hidden errors. Errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, weak or missing design elements, and die cracks can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a highly desirable collectible. These errors are often invisible to the untrained eye, which is why many valuable pieces remain undiscovered in old rolls, jars, or forgotten collections. Collectors who understand what to look for know that patience and careful inspection can be rewarded with finds that carry significant dollar value. Stories continue to circulate of individuals who discovered rare error pennies and sold them for amounts that completely changed how they viewed modern coins. Condition plays a critical role in determining how high the value of a 2009 D penny can rise. Coins preserved in mint rolls, untouched by circulation, often display original luster that collectors prize. That original shine, combined with sharp detail on Lincoln's portrait and the reverse design, can make the difference between a common coin and a premium collectible. As fewer high-quality examples remain available, competition among buyers intensifies, pushing prices higher over time. This is especially true as collectors seek to complete full Lincoln cent sets that include top-quality representatives from every year and mint. Another factor driving interest in the 2009 D1 cent is its connection to American history. Lincoln is one of the most iconic figures in the nation's past, and the bicentennial designs add emotional and historical weight to the coin. Coins that tell a story tend to perform better in the long term, and many collectors believe that the 2009 series will continue to gain recognition as the years go by. As fewer pristine examples remain, the market naturally adjusts, rewarding those who recognize the coin's potential early. Market trends show that modern coins are no longer dismissed as insignificant. In recent years, collectors have paid remarkable prices for high-grade modern issues once thought to be common. This shift in mindset has brought renewed attention to coins like the 2009 D penny. When supply is plentiful but top-quality examples are scarce, prices can escalate quickly. The difference between an average coin and a top-tier example can be measured not in cents, but in hundreds or thousands of dollars. This reality has encouraged many people to revisit their collections and re-examine coins they once overlooked. The idea that a simple penny could represent serious money may sound unbelievable, but the numismatic market has proven time and again that rarity, condition, and demand can elevate even the smallest denomination. While most 2009 D pennies will remain worth only face value, a select few have achieved recognition as premium collectibles. These standout examples demonstrate how careful preservation and a bit of luck can result in impressive financial outcomes. Collectors who understand grading standards and market behavior know that today's overlooked coin can become tomorrow's sought-after rarity. As awareness continues to spread through online platforms, auctions, and collector communities, interest in the 2009 D1 cent shows no signs of slowing down. Videos, articles, and discussions highlight extraordinary finds, fueling curiosity and encouraging new collectors to enter the hobby. This growing audience adds momentum to the market, reinforcing the idea that even modern coins deserve careful attention. With each passing year, the number of untouched, high-grade examples shrinks, increasing scarcity and strengthening long-term value potential. For anyone who currently owns a 2009 D1 cent coin, the key takeaway is simple. Never assume it's worth based solely on face value. Careful inspection, proper storage, and professional evaluation can reveal whether a coin has special qualities that set it apart. While not every coin will bring life-changing money, the possibility alone is enough to make collectors pause before spending or ignoring what appears to be a common penny. In the world of numismatics, hidden value often lies where people least expect it, and the 2009 D1 cent stands as a powerful reminder that even the smallest coin can hold remarkable potential. The name alone, 2009 D1 cent, carries far more meaning than most people realize, especially among collectors who understand how modern coins can evolve into high-value assets over time. The D Mint mark represents the Denver Mint, a facility known for producing massive quantities of coins, yet within those large numbers exist small pockets of rarity that drive serious market interest. When collectors hear the name 2009 D Lincoln cent, they do not simply think of a 1-cent coin. They think of condition rarity, grading potential, and the long-term value curve that modern issues can follow when demand begins to outweigh supply at the top levels. This is where the true discussion of value begins, not at 1 cent, but at the point where collectors compete for the best examples available. In the current collector market, the value of a 2009 D1 cent can range widely depending on condition, preservation, and special characteristics. Circulated examples remain common and affordable, but once the conversation shifts to uncirculated and mint-state coins, the dollar amounts begin to rise quickly. Coins that retain full original luster, sharp detail, and clean surfaces often enter a completely different value category. When such a coin is professionally graded and certified at higher mint state levels, the market response can be dramatic. Prices can move from a few dollars into tens, then hundreds, and in elite cases into thousands of dollars, especially when population reports show very few coins surviving at those grades. The highest values associated with the 2009 D1 cent are usually tied to exceptional condition or rare mint errors, and these are the examples that attract headlines and strong bidding activity. Error coins such as doubled dies, major off-center strikes, or unusual planchet issues can elevate the value far beyond what most people associate with a modern penny. When such pieces appear at auction, collectors recognize that opportunities to acquire them are limited, and bidding can escalate rapidly. In some cases, these standout examples have achieved eye-catching dollar prices that place them among the most valuable modern Lincoln cents known, reinforcing the idea that even a recent coin can reach remarkable levels when rarity and demand intersect. Another important factor in the value discussion is long-term appreciation. Many collectors and investors view coins like the 2009 D1 cent as sleepers, meaning their true potential may not yet be fully realized. As years pass and fewer pristine examples remain available, prices at the top end of the market can continue to climb. This gradual tightening of supply, combined with increasing collector awareness, often leads to steady upward pressure on values. What may seem like an ordinary coin today can become significantly more valuable as future collectors compete for high-grade examples to complete their sets. The psychological power of seeing a 1-cent coin sell for large dollar amounts cannot be underestimated. Each record sale adds credibility to the market and encourages more people to search their collections, rolls, and inherited coins. This renewed attention further reduces the number of untouched examples, strengthening scarcity at the higher grades. As a result, premium examples of the 2009 D1 cent can achieve status as showcase pieces within collections, commanding strong prices whenever they change hands. For owners of this coin, the name 2009 D1 cent should serve as a reminder to look closer before spending or dismissing it. Proper storage, careful handling, and professional evaluation can protect and enhance its value. While not every coin will reach extreme dollar levels, the potential for significant appreciation exists for those examples that meet strict collector standards. In the world of modern numismatics, value is no longer defined solely by age. It is defined by rarity within condition, collector demand, and the story the coin represents. The 2009 D1 cent continues to prove that even the smallest denomination can carry the possibility of impressive dollar value when all the right factors come together. The 2009 1-cent coin of the United States of America, without the D mint mark, is one of those modern coins that quietly slipped into circulation while hiding a story that still shocks collectors today. Because this coin was struck during a very special year when the U.S. Mint redesigned the penny to honor Abraham Lincoln's 200th birthday. And millions of people spent these coins without ever realizing that some examples, especially those with no visible mint mark, show unusual striking quality, strong details, and rare characteristics that make collectors stop, stare, and question their value. And while most people think a penny is always worth just 1 cent, experienced numismatists know that condition, surface quality, and mint details can turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. And this 2009 no-D penny is talked about in collector circles because high-grade examples with clean fields, sharp designs, and nowhere are extremely difficult to find today, as many were heavily circulated, damaged, or lost. And when a coin like this survives in exceptional condition, its value does not stay small. It grows, it multiplies, and it becomes the kind of coin that people argue about, research late at night, and dream of finding in old jars or forgotten rolls. And some collectors believe that as time passes and fewer perfect examples remain, the market value of this coin can rise dramatically, sometimes reaching levels that surprise even seasoned buyers, making it a symbol of how a simple 1-cent coin can transform into a highly desirable collectible. And this is why many experts say never ignore a 2009 penny without a mint mark, because today it may look ordinary, but tomorrow it could be the coin that changes everything. The coin people wish they had never spent. The coin that proves that even the smallest piece of money can carry a story, a mystery, and a value far beyond what the eye can see. And as this coin travels beyond the borders of the United States, its name slowly becomes familiar to international collectors from Europe to Asia and from the Middle East to Australia, where American coins are seen not just as currency, but as historical artifacts. And the 2009 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark is often listed in global auctions, private collections, and international numismatic discussions under names like 2009 Lincoln Bicentennial Penny, no mint mark, or United States 2009 1 cent Lincoln Memorial Series, giving it a worldwide identity that increases curiosity and demand. And when demand spreads internationally, value never stays still. It moves, it grows, it evolves with time, especially as collectors from different countries compete to own high-grade examples, pushing prices higher year after year. And this is exactly how a coin that once passed through countless hands becomes a globally recognized collectible, discussed in forums, showcased in videos, and searched online by thousands of people who hope to discover one in pristine condition. And experts often say that international interest is what separates common coins from legendary ones, because once a coin crosses borders in reputation, it no longer belongs to just one country. It belongs to the world. And that is why the 2009 United States 1 cent without a mint mark is no longer seen as just a small copper coin, but as a global numismatic piece whose value story is still being written, still unfolding, still rising in the minds of collectors who understand that true worth is not created overnight. It is built slowly, patiently, and powerfully over time. And when valuation enters the conversation, this is where the story becomes even more intense, because the value of a 2009 United States 1 cent with no mint mark does not rise in cents. It rises in stages, condition by condition, grade by grade. And in the world of collectors, a flawless example is never compared to pocket change. It is compared to opportunity, to rarity, to timing. And that is why prices discussed for top condition coins move from a few dollars to hundreds, from hundreds to thousands, and in rare cases where perfection meets demand, conversations reach shocking levels that make people pause and rethink everything they know about small coins. And as fewer untouched examples remain each year, the supply tightens while global demand continues to grow, naturally pushing the value upward, creating a slow but powerful climb that collectors watch carefully, because this is how modern coins surprise the market. And this is how a 1 cent coin quietly steps into a higher league, becoming a long-term hold rather than a spendable item. And many believe that the true peak value of this coin has not yet been reached, because history shows that redesigned commemorative issues often gain stronger recognition decades later, meaning the 2009 no mint mark penny is still in its growth phase, still building its reputation, still increasing its worth in the eyes of serious buyers who understand that the best time to value a coin is before the world fully wakes up to it.